Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and it's everyone's favorite time for an upcoming fighting game all over again because it's leak time. So the Steam database, SteamDB, has kind of scraped the new placeholder achievements from Mortal Kombat 11, and we have learned a lot from it. So on top of the stuff you expect, like, spill so much blood, do the tutorial, like all that kind of stuff, we have learned apparently mercies are coming back. If you remember your Mortal Kombat 3, mercies are returning, although mercies are always a prelude to animalities. I don't know if animalities are coming back. Even though I have fond memories, I kind of hope not. The crypt obviously coming back. We all expected the crypt to come back. Certain achievements like, run 5 miles, spear 15 hanging bodies. We have Devora. We know Devora was just recently revealed. Stuff like defeat an opponent while Devora bug. That's how it's explicitly written. So perhaps she has like a more monstrous bug form. Don't know. But the big thing here is kind of let the cat out of the bag on a lot of potential characters. So before I go over the entire list, I'll just let you guys know this. Is this 100% confirmed? No, but SteamDB itself is effectively infallible. So don't be placing this on SteamDB. You can't fake a leak with SteamDB database. No one is hacking into Steam's servers themselves to place these files in there, right? They're scraping right from Steam itself, so these are absolutely placed in. The only maybe in this situation is perhaps this is a red herring from NRS themselves. I don't know if they would go to such great lengths, but if you choose to believe this is not the real deal, then that is the only other option, that this is basically a false flag operation by NetherRealm Studios. So with that said, let's walk you through the 11 characters that are not mentioned anytime before this officially. So we have codename ERR, most likely Aaron Black. We have codename KUN, most likely Kung Lao, could be Kung Jin, but to be brutally honest, people like Kung Lao and most people don't like Kung Jin, so the smart money's on Kung Lao, especially because we've already seen Kung Lao in the trailers. He's shown both in his current Revenant state and in his young alternate timeline form. So he's already been shown, so it's probably Kung Lao. He's a smart bet. Once again, CAS, Cassie Cage, almost certainly. 1, we've already seen her in the trailers. 2, she's in local versus on the menu already fighting Kano. That's how we already kind of knew Kano was going to be in the game ahead of time. So we already have 2 different representations of her. So once again, she's basically a lock. Once again, LIU has to be Liu Kang. We have multiple forms of Liu Kang already, both in videos. We see him cinematics. He was accidentally leaked on a retailer meeting that went online. Like, he's already basically a lock. These are not difficult ones. Now we get into more interesting territory. JAD could, for the most part, only really mean Jade. Jade's been long asked for a return. A lot of people were quite bummed out she was not in Mortal Kombat X, and it would make a lot of sense that she would make her very faded return in Mortal Kombat 11, especially considering how popular she is. So is it Jade? Could it be another character with JAD as the beginning of the name? Maybe, but almost certainly Jade. Now, speaking with that in mind, could it be another character with the same 3 letters? So we have FRO. So FRO almost certainly stands for Frost, who is basically Lady Sub-Zero. Now, I'm going to inject a little personal bias in here. I just hope it means there's another character with FRO, only because I don't like Frost. She has literally no personality. She has nothing going on for her. All she is a Lady Sub-Zero, and that's it. I know she has her fans, but to me, honestly, if anyone here is going to be a waste of a slot, to me, she's a waste of a slot. I'm sorry to inject personal bias. But moving onwards, we have KOT, probably Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan was one of the 8 newcomer characters in Mortal Kombat X, and one of the more popular ones to be sure. So yeah, and plus, if you take the plot of Mortal Kombat X into account, he kind of has to be there. He's still very much a concern. A lot of the endings deal with him and his kind of travails with Raiden. So plot-wise, character-wise, popularity-wise, all makes sense on him. Now we have JAC. Almost certainly means Jackie Briggs. Now, that's a bit of an oddball. She is not necessarily a necessity for the plot. And honestly, she's not that popular, and if anything, she was kind of hated, mostly because of the projectile spam online. Did not win her many fans. But still, you can put her in. It makes the most sense. Although, you could say JAC is Jackson Briggs, a.k.a. Jax. Is that a bit of a stretch? Maybe, but hey, sillier things have happened. But either way, it looks like we're getting one of the members of the Briggs family. Now, we got 3 new ones here, and they are unknowns. We have C-E-T, we also have K-O-L, and T-E-R. So let's start with T-E-R. So it is alleged, and once again, we'll see, that this could stand for Terminator. The only thing is they've never really launched with a guest character as part of the base roster, so I kind of doubt it. It could be good old Nimbus Terrafo, if you remember the very old fake leaks. And I'm talking like way back in the day, right? This was allegedly like, you know, a Kung Fu style character that was in the game for Mortal Kombat 1, and that was completely fake, right? But the thing is, MK does have a history of turning these like rumor characters into the real deal. Scarlet, as you well know if you've seen the, she's in Mortal Kombat 11. Scarlet first debuted in Mortal Kombat 9, and she got her start basically as a fake character, like a Wish make-believe character. Much the same for Tremor. Tremor did originally debut, I believe, in Special Forces, but even before then, he was like heavily rumored, and he was basically a fan-invented character, and who knows, maybe this is how Nimbus Terrafo comes to life. Or, you know, nuts to all that, it's just a new character with TER. Who knows? KOL, the only speculation I can give you, once again, this is probably bunk, is KOL could be the Collector with a K. Has been rumored a lot in a lot of early leaks, but all these early leaks were dead wrong, because, you know, none of them had stuff like Devora or Baraka in them, so, and we obviously know they're in the game. So who knows? We just can't really tell, but it's the only thing that's ever been in the, kind of just the word has been out there, the Collector. And CET, who knows? We don't know. Now, if you take these characters, these 11 characters mentioned, with the original 10 confirmed characters of Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Sonya, Garas, Scarlet, Baraka, Cabal, Kano, and Devora, we now have a total of 21 characters. We have been told the initial launch roster will be 25 characters, not including Shao Kahn, as he's a pre-order DLC bonus. So basically we have wiggle room for 4 characters left. Once again, with Katana, Katana's basically a lock. We have already seen her in game, well, cinematic-wise anyways, with a whole new look, a completely redone model, you know, versus, like, say, Sindel and MKX. She just had, like, a lightly retextured model from her NK9 look, you know, same with a lot of the other Revenants, right? So, I don't think, if they go to the trouble of a whole new model, they're gonna, you know, not put her in the game. Also, we have Johnny Cage, almost certainly a lock. He's shown in the background of one of the behind-the-scenes trailers, doing basically what would seem to be like a fatality on a character. So those two are near locks. So at that point, we have basically wiggle room for 2 characters, and who could they be? Hey, who knows, right? They have explicitly stated Kronika will not be playable in this game. So, if you're looking forward to playing Kronika, it's not going to happen. She is not in the game. But as for that, we have wiggle room. Now, obviously, if this is legit, and honestly, and I'm leaning towards legit because it's just so much work to do like a false flag operation to knowingly put these out, knowing Steam database would scrape these from proper Steam, then knowing like the same few people like myself would look at these and go, oh, maybe that's just a lot of work, right? So then who would be the 2 characters left? You know, we got a lot of people. People want Smoke, people want Noob Saibot, people want Shang Tsung. It would be a shame if he skipped 2 games in a row. But yeah, we just kind of don't know who the last 2 characters will be. So anyways, yeah, that's just a speculation moment here, letting you know what's going on. Probably legit. We'll see, I guess, in the end, though. Anyways, that's it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has found you well. Go and play some Mortal Kombat.